You guys hear me? Hello? Hello? There we go. Perfect. What's up, guys? How we all doing today? We're going to be breaking down the Conor McGregor Max Holloway fight. I just made a video on this actually, but now I kind of wanted to break it down in more detail. Anyone who wants to watch, hop on in. Talking to myself right now. Let's see. And there's one person. Beautiful. Beautiful. How you doing? All right, let's see. Let's break down this Conor McGregor fight. Conor McGuigan fight. All right, Conor McGregor. What am I really breaking down here? Conor McGregor's not going to win this fight. He's roided up, probably off the roids. And I know what's his name? DC. DC did pretty decent. They're not DC. John Jones did pretty decent when he was off of the roids from the what's his name? The I'm fumbling. The Daniel Cormier fight, but Daniel Cormier, DC, that's like a different type of performance because John was still training throughout that time. He wasn't um how do I say it? I guess yeah, John wasn't coming off of an injury. He wasn't not training. He had plans on coming back. He was gone because of a drug test failure, and he was on coke during that time. He was an alcoholic at that time, but that's how John performed best in his whole career. And he was on steroids. It's not like Connor who cycled off of steroids. Then he probably has no testosterone now, performing worse than ever. This is a John who's on steroids right now. So yeah, let's see. I have I have Holloway pretty easy in this one. I don't see how. Oh, I guess I could see Holloway losing, but not anything that's not a fluke. I could only say fluke from I could only say fluke coming from what's his name? Connor, to be honest with you. That's cool. That's cool. All right, yeah, let's break down this fight card. We got Conor McGregor, Max Holloway. Hello, is this thing on? Hello, hello. What's up, guys? How are you doing today? All right. For the Connor fight, the Connor Max fight, I definitely have, and you're gone. See ya. Would want to be you. It's like a humiliation ritual right now. What do you guys think? Yeah, it kind of is. But anyway, you have Conor McGregor, you have Max Holloway. Who do you guys got for that one? I got Max Holloway pretty clearly. Max Holloway, I think he's going to wipe the floor with Conor, actually. Conor's kind of washed. He's coming off the roids, too. When Jones came off the roids, I feel like that was different than Conor coming off the roids because Jones, he didn't really come off of them. Conor's off the roids for his leg break. He probably has the testosterone of like a I don't know, probably like a small child now. His body's not producing tests anymore. And I'm sorry, I can't expect a no test Conor McGregor do anything against Max Holloway. So I got Max Holloway in that fight. The Paddy Pimbett fight, two sloppy boppy brawlers. I think I pretty easily have Paddy Pimblett in that one just because of aura. Aura and plot armor. Benoit doesn't really have either of those. Benoit has a little bit of aura. No, actually, let me take that back. After the Hooker fight, Benoit definitely has a little bit of aura just because it's Benoit Saint Denis. You like that French pronunciation I put on there. That was fancy. I think just because it's Benoit Saint Denis, I think he has a little bit of aura. What do you guys think? You got Benoit or do you got Paddy? I think I have. Yeah, I definitely have Paddy. I just think Benoit, he has those squeaky pillow punches. When he punches, when he hits, you can kind of hear the squeaky toy noise. And I feel like Paddy, he's able to rock. He was able to hurt Gaethje, and Gaethje actually does have a good chin, especially when he's winning a fight. It's not like the Holloway fight where it was being put on him. He actually has a good chin. Yeah, I think I have to have. I think I have to pick Paddy in this fight. I think I have to pick Paddy in this fight. Paddy, I think, is going to win this one pretty easily. So let me get Paddy over Benoit, even though. Yeah, probably Paddy in this one. Probably Paddy in this one. Let's see. Let's look this up. All right, let's react, actually. Let's do some reactions. Let's do some reactions. Let's do some special actions. Let's do some reactions. Oh, never mind. I thought that was going to work. All right. Yeah, it's not working. Unfortunately, I was going to try to pull up some film on Paddy, but I think Paddy gets absolutely. No, I think Benoit gets absolutely schooled by Paddy. So let's be honest here. Paddy Pimblett is like Paddy Pimblett's like if Benoit Saint Denis had a little bit of power in his hands and had better finishing potential. And I know Benoit finishes people, but I feel like it's different than Paddy's finishing potential. Paddy is actually like a I don't know. He has flukester ability. I don't think Benoit has that. Benoit has like a he has the flukester ability of walking forward and you get tired before he does. Paddy Pimblett has that flukester ability where he turns you into like a I'm not gonna say he makes your brain stop working before your fight. When you fight Paddy, for some reason you want to dive in with your head ready for a submission, just like Bobby Green did, or you want to fight like Michael Chandler and not throw a single punch in that entire fight and just stand around watching yourself lose. The only person who didn't do that is the Gaethje. Even then, though, Gaethje came into that fight with staff, looking kind of tubby. We've never seen Gaethje look like that in his career. So I don't know. Yeah, give me Paddy Pimblett. I think he'll have the flukester ability against Benoit. I think imagine Benoit Saint Denis, but with plot armor, and that's Paddy Pimblett. So I think you have to pick Benoit in that fight. And then the Connor fight, I think pretty easily. You have to pick Holloway. Connor's a former coke addict, supposed former coke addict, supposed former alcoholic, supposed former steroid user. And it's not like the John Jones cycling off the steroids. It's like the John Jones when he was on roids. That was during his career. They were performance enhancers, so he stayed on them. Conor McGregor was on roids, cycled off. His body probably can't produce testosterone anymore. Probably can't produce any sort of hormones. He's completely washed. He's like what 37, 38 or something like that. So unless Conor McGregor somehow, again, the fighters who the UFC wants to win usually do end up winning, but I just can't see him pulling it off here. It being at 170, I don't think that has any effect on anything. I think I still have Max Holloway in this fight. I don't know. That's just my opinion, though. That's just my opinion on that fight. Maybe I'm wrong, though. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me know. What do y'all think? Let me check some real quick, y'all. By the way, I'm making a video right now, editing the thumbnail. It'll be out soon. Remember to watch that when it comes out. It's going to be me breaking down the Conor McGregor Max Holloway fight. Matter of fact, I think he's so unlikely to win. I think Connor's so unlikely to win. I think I have a better chance at quoting Max Holloway, to be honest with you. My slip, dip, and rip style, Connor's never seen anything like me. Neither has Max. No, I'm just joking. But I genuinely do think Connor is going to be, I think he's going to look silly in there. I think Max Holloway is going to show levels to like such an extent that Max Holloway is genuinely going to make him look silly in there. I think it's going to be like a Calvin Kattar-esque performance where Calvin Kattar or Conor McGregor just kind of, I think it's, imagine if Calvin Kattar had less, imagine if Calvin Kattar had less grit. That's what I see Conor McGregor as. Imagine if Calvin Kattar in that Holloway fight had less grit. That's what I see Conor McGregor as. That's how I see it going. Like if Calvin Kattar somehow forgot how to fight, lost his chin, what else? Had no timing, had no speed, no precision. That's what I see. That's how I see this fight going. I think to imagine this fight, right? Imagine the Kattar Holloway fight if Calvin Kattar if Calvin Kattar wasn't good and was washed. Imagine 2026 Calvin Kattar without his chin, and that's the Conor McGregor we're about to see. Matter of fact, I think if you put Conor McGregor in there with Calvin Kattar right now, give me Calvin Kattar by first round KO. I think he just outgrits him. Calvin Kattar has that Philly grit. I just don't think Conor McGregor has that. So give me Calvin Kattar by Philly grit KO. I think that's what you really have to choose. And I'm about to release another video soon about that fight. I'm trying to edit it right now while we're on live. On live. Let me see. 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 I was about to start rapping. Don't get on here rapping. Don't get on here rapping. I'm sacking, making it happen. Okay. See, what should the thumbnail for that one be? You guys want to see how I make my thumbnails? Let's see how I make my thumbnails. All right. I make my thumbnails. Here was my last thumbnail I just made. See if you guys can see that. Cinema. Wow. Absolute cinema. All right. I'm trying to figure out what my thumbnail for the next video I'm putting out should be. The Conor McGregor Max Holloway one. I'm breaking it down in more detail right now, but I already recorded the video for it. I'm just kind of thinking about it more. Yeah, I think, I don't know. I feel like this fight will be entertaining just because we're going to see Max style on Conor. Who do you guys have? Who do you have? I feel like the only right answer is Max, but maybe you don't like having the right answer. Maybe you will pick, what's his name? What's his name? Who's that one guy's name? I can't remember. Conor McGregor. Maybe you'll pick Conor McGregor. And I even have my thinking man's glasses on, so that's how you know you can trust me. I clearly am a smart individual, or else I would not have these glasses on. So give me Conor McGuigan by a first round slime out, obviously, because Conor McGregor, he has that power in his left hand like no other. Timing beats power. Precision beats speed. Everyone knows this. Conor McGregor, he could probably out-grapple Max Holloway, probably beats him in a decision. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I can't believe that's a real narrative people are having too, by the way. I've seen so many people say, you know, Conor really could just out-grapple Max Holloway. Are we serious? Are we being honest right now? Conor McGregor is not out-grappling Max Holloway. I'm sorry to tell you. If you were expecting that to happen, I'm sorry to break it to you. Conor McGregor, in the year of our Lord 2026, is not out-grappling Max Holloway. If he does, I'll delete my channel. You know what? If Conor McGregor can out-grapple Max Holloway, I'll delete my channel. That's what I'll do. My big booming channel. I feel like streaming with less than 5 viewers is a humiliation ritual, to be honest with you. This is a humiliation ritual. I can't even say the word right. It really is. 2 viewers. 2 viewers, though, isn't bad. What are you guys thinking right now? Let me know. And I have 0 viewers now. See you guys later. I have 0 viewers. Unless it's glitching. I think it's just glitching, guys. Don't worry. I think it's just glitching. I know you guys are still there, unless you're not. Wait, I don't. Oh, there we go. There we go. I have my big viewer back. One viewer back. Perfect. Beautiful. Beautiful. You want to see something? I see something cool. Look at this. Wait, that kind of looked dumb. I take that back. That's not cool. All right, let me make my thumbnail. The thumbnail, guys. Whoops, that was not the thumbnail. Let's see. Got to do social media, do a YouTube thumbnail, see what we get. I'll end this live in like 10 minutes. We'll see where it goes. End it in about 10 minutes. All right. We'll have what's his name? Conor McGregor, Max Holloway, Paddy Pimbett, Conor McGuigan, the big Conor McGregor. I can't do the voice. Conor McGregor. Anyway, and they're gone. Wow. Not real ones. Not real ones. Conor McGregor. All right, what should the thumbnail be? I think maybe we'll do Connor. We'll do Connor with. I want to do Roadhouse Connor. I want to do Roadhouse Connor. If Roadhouse Connor comes into this fight with Max Holloway, Max Holloway has to watch out. Roadhouse Connor is a different beast. He really is. Oh, what just happened? What just happened? What just happened? It's glitching. It's glitching. We got. There we go. Never mind. It's not glitching. It's not glitching. It's not glitching. All right. I'll end the stream in like 5 minutes, I think. 5 minutes. Let me know what you guys think in the chat about the Connor fight. I think it's pretty clear. And I think the Paddy fight is pretty clear too. Benoit is like Paddy with no aura. If Paddy didn't have aura or plot armor or power or finishing ability in terms of submissions on the ground, I think then you have Benoit Saint Denis. I might just end it now, actually. Let me know. All right, guys. I'll see you later. Peace.